Grandma, you can have some beans and peas. You just have to watch how many you eat if you're trying to stay low glycemic load.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry, and today we're going to be doing something good. We have got a dinner at church tomorrow, and so I am making Cowboy Caviar or black-eyed pea salsa or Texas caviar. There's lots of different names out there for it, so whatever you want to call it is fine. I am making a broccoli and apple salad. I'm cooking couple of the vegetables. They're furnishing the meat. We just have to furnish the dessert and the vegetables. So I thought this would be a really good one to make. I can make it today, my broccoli salad and my caviar, and put it in the fridge. And that way when I get up to go to church in the morning, I won't have much to do. So I've got 1 can of black-eyed peas. Now that is a 15 ounce can of black beans. And I had some, it calls for 2/3 cup of yellow whole kernel corn, but I had some of this Southwest corn with poblano peppers and red peppers.
They're good.
So I'm only going to use 2/3. I'm not going to use the whole can. I've got the whole can here, and I've got all this drained. I've got my black beans washed. I washed my black-eyed peas. But I'm only going to use 2/3 of a cup, and then I'll use the rest of it in soup or something. So it's very easy. I've got my 1 can of black-eyed peas in. I'm putting my 1 can of drained and washed black beans. Now, this is 1/3 cup of celery. I'm gonna go ahead and dump that because I need 2/3 cup of this corn mixture. Now, just use regular corn, whole kernel corn, if you don't have that. So I just thought that would add a little bit of extra flavor to it. All right. Now, I went ahead and chopped everything up so this would kind of go quickly. It calls for 1/2 cup of red onion. I already have that chopped. And I've also got, there was a few red peppers in there, in that mixture, but I wanted more. I wanted crunch. So I chopped up very finely 1/3 cup of red and yellow peppers. Okay, now that was the sweet bell. You can put the green bell in if you want to. We don't prefer the green bell. All right. Oh, look at that. That already looks good enough to eat. Now, it calls for grape tomatoes. I didn't have grape tomatoes, so I had Roma tomato, a pretty big one, so I chopped it up. But I don't think I'm going to put this in today. I think before I leave for church in the morning, I'm going to put my tomato, because I do not want my tomato to get soggy. And I'm afraid it will overnight. So, all right, I'm going to put all this out of the way. Leave that right there. Now, we're going to make a dressing to go over this. Okay, let me move this. I don't need it anymore. All right, our dressing is, let me read the ingredients. It's olive oil, lime juice, and I've already got some squeezed here, red wine vinegar, cumin, which is right here, paprika, salt, pepper, minced garlic. It calls for honey. I'm not going to put honey in it. I'm going to put stevia. Now, you can put honey if you want to, but I decided I wanted to use stevia instead of the honey because I didn't want any sugar in it. And honey acts like sugar when to spike your insulin level. So I decided I was not going to use the honey. All right. Now it calls for 1/4 cup of olive oil. I'm going to put half of a 4th cup, which is an 1/8 cup to begin with. Now I may add more. I'm not sure. All right, it calls for red wine vinegar is 2 tablespoons. So we'll go ahead and put that in. If you don't watch it, you can get a little bit too much oil and a little bit too much vinegar. So be careful with it. Go by my recipe and then add accordingly as to the way you would like it. All right. Now we are going to add some cumin, and it calls for 1.5 teaspoons of cumin. So I'm going to start out. I'm not going to put that much because my Southwest corn had a little cumin in it. So I'm going to start out with 1 teaspoon. And then if I need to add more, I will. But since my corn had it, I just thought I would cut back on it a little bit. All right. Now our black pepper, we're going to start with 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to put 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. Salt, black pepper, red wine vinegar, minced garlic. Can't forget our garlic. 1, and I'm about out of it. Maybe I'm going to have enough. Whew, there's a lot of juice, but I'm going to put it. Now let me go down in there and get mine. Okay, let's see if that's going to be enough. 1 tablespoon of garlic. All right, paprika. Now, girl showed me this the other day, and I'm going to show it to y'all. Or she told me about it. She said if you take the side of your measuring spoon and just lift that up, that little plastic cap comes right off. So, thank you for that tip. All right, now this is smoked paprika. I thought that would be good in it, to mix with those peppers. Okay, now our stevia. Oh, I got to put my lime juice in it. Now it calls for 4 tablespoons of lime juice. Let me see how much I've got here. 1, 2, I've got 4. 1 lime, I'll put the rest of that. 1 lime gave me 4 tablespoons. And a little tip for y'all, somebody told me several years ago, put your lemon or your lime in the microwave, soften it, get it heated, then you could really squeeze it. And I'm telling you, every bit, it is so easy to get all that juice out once you do that. All right, I need to take, my stevia. Okay, I'm gonna start out with, this is 1/2 tablespoon measure. Now it calls for 4 tablespoons of honey, but I'm not sure how the stevia is going to, how sweet it's going to make it. So I'm going to start out with 1 tablespoon and see. And I'll get a spoon and I'll taste, see what.
What size measuring spoon was that you put in for the stevia?
It was 1/2 tablespoon. And I put 2, which is a tablespoon.
Okay. I thought it took 3 to make a tablespoon. 3 teaspoons.
It's 1/2 tablespoon, baby. 2 1/2 tablespoons equal 1 tablespoon. Okay? It's 1/2 tablespoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's one of those odd measuring.
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I put another 1/2 tablespoon. So that's 1.5 tablespoons of stevia. I'm going to put a little bit more of my red wine vinegar. So now that's 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Okay. Now I'm just going by taste now. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more black pepper. Remember, I put a 1/2 teaspoon. Now that's a 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. So that's 3/4 of a teaspoon right now. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna taste of it again, and I'm taking this off, so I got to get another. I can't double dip. Woo! Boy, that vinegar really, that made it really good. All right, I'm gonna put another half tablespoon of stevia, so that's 2 tablespoons. Now remember, the original recipe called for 4 tablespoons of honey. Okay. Needs a little bit more garlic. I'm gonna see what I can get out of here. All right, that's about it. So that was 1 good tablespoon of garlic. All right, I think I'm gonna put a little bit more cumin in it, maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon. Okay. So that was 1/4 of a teaspoon. What did I put earlier, honey? 1 teaspoon? I'll go back and look at my video. Okay. Now, I just washed that spoon, so. Woo! That is delicious. Okay. Now, we're going to put our dressing over our. Now, you want your dressing pretty strong because it's going over all these beans and corn. So you want it to be pretty strong with your flavors.
Should have a little bite to it.
Yeah. But if you will go right by my recipe, then I think, and it needs to sit like overnight or several hours, so all of these flavors can blend. You know what? I've got a jalapeno over there, but I'm taking this to church, and
Yep.
I don't know.
That's a warning flag for people.
Yes, so I better not add the jalapeno. Now, if it was just me and Roy eating it, yes, I would add a jalapeno to it. Okay, I re-washed my spoon, y'all. Oh my goodness. Kale, come here, baby. Y'all.
Get you a spoon over here, Kale.
I got one right here.
You got one? All right.
Come here, baby. Why don't you take... Kale's with me. He spent the night with me last night. We had his birthday dinner. His birthday was last week, y'all. He went to Universal Studios for his birthday.
Do y'all see how tall he's getting next to Grandmama now?
He used to be here. Look at him. He's 11 years old now. I know, you're on your tippy toes. All right, I want you to taste this for Grandma. Tell me how you like it. Kale loves food. He loves. That's good. Is that good? Okay.
Does it need anything?
You think it's got enough salt, pepper?
Vinegar?
Kale's got a good palate. He loves different foods.
What's that taste like?
What does the smoked paprika taste like? It's just a little spice. You want to put a little bit more in it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to add just a little bit more smoked paprika because Kale thought it needed it. So, all right, y'all. This is my Cowboy Caviar black-eyed pea salsa. Now remember, tomorrow I am going to add, in the morning, I'm going to add my tomatoes, and I'm going to add some green onions to it. So it'll have another element of flavor when I add these tomorrow, but I don't want to add them today. So, all right. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Make you some Texas caviar, cowboy caviar, whatever you want to call it. It sure is good.